Hi, my name is Colleen McElroy, and I'm here with our new segment called Worth Knowing, where we're featuring interesting and different organizations throughout the community of Worth. I'm here with Marge Rammel, who is a part of 2 senior organizations in Worth. How are you today, Marge?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Great. I'm glad you could join us. You're a very colorful part of our past in Worth and a part of our community, and very involved in our senior population. Tell me, how long have you lived in Worth?
50 years.
50 years. So what was Worth like when you first moved here?
Kind of farm-like. Believe me, it was kind of farmy-like, but it grew. The town's growing.
Now, were you married at the time when you moved into town?
Yes, married with 2 sons. Yes. No, I was married 60 years this past August.
Wow, that's amazing. So you, obviously because you have children, were you involved in activities with school and with organizations in town when you moved in?
Yes, Hot Dog Day and Boy Scouts. My husband was the finance person. I was just the room mother. I had to go out to the powwows and stuff like that. And even when they got into high school, I was involved with Shepherd and Richards High Schools.
So that's actually a lot of work in itself. Did you also have a job, a paid job at the time you moved into Worth?
Yes. I worked at Jack and Pat's at 107th and Ridgeland for 20 years.
What department did you work in? I know it's a butcher shop, but they also have the deli in there. What did you do at Jack and Pat's?
I had the snack shop on the corner for 19 years. I was there for 19 years. Making hamburgers, hot dogs, and beef sandwiches and stuff like that. Fast food place.
Wow, so that kind of explains how your involvement has grown with the senior organization. Was that your first experience with cooking and your background with cooking in the town?
No, I did a lot of cooking with the family. I'm from a big family, so we all had to pitch in and help with cooking. You're never done with dishes when you got 10 brothers and sisters, you know. So, but like I said, no, I started with Jack and Pat's in 1973. We opened up the snack shop, and they kept it up for 25 years. So, but like I said, no, I enjoy cooking. I cook every day. I just brought in chili mac for these guys today.
Yeah, which is very delicious. I actually love to come and have lunch with you because you're such an amazing cook.
Thanks.
So did you ever run a catering business as well?
No, I didn't want to get in that involved. I did work for Mario's Catering for a long, long time as their banquet waitress, and then I went into the kitchen and started cooking there too. I just enjoy cooking. That's all.
I think you also enjoy being around people as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's me. I'm a people person. I have to be careful too, because sometimes I use bad language, so I have to be very careful.
Well, some people would just say that you tell it like it is, though. That's really
that's my problem.
the very positive reputation that you have, is if anybody needs an honest opinion, they always come to you.
Yes, they don't always get the nice straight answers they want. It might be a little colorful, but, you know, it's one of those things with me.
That's good. Now, do you have a favorite dish that you like to make, or a signature dish that your family or your friends or any organization knows that you
I
make?
guess it would be the German-style sauerkraut. That's for when I have the Oktoberfest, that's what I make for them. It's usually 55 to 60 pounds of sauerkraut that I make up.
Well, how long does that take you to actually cook?
Couple of hours, but to me, cooking is no time level there. I had 10 people last night for supper.
Wow, so you're no stranger to having large amounts of food and a lot of people around to help you. Do you get a lot of volunteers with the organizations that you're involved in?
Not really, because it's only in my kitchen, and you can only just put so many people in my kitchen. That's all it's to it. But no, cooking does not bother me to cook at all. I'd gladly help anybody that could use me in anything, and if they're having any kinds of parties and stuff like that. I just got involved recently with the park luncheons, and I like that. I really do. There's only maybe 30 of us, but it's still nice. It's still nice for seniors to get out. Seniors need us people. I mean, I'm a senior myself, but like I said, seniors just need a little extra, you know, friendliness and whatnot. They all know me, so But like I said, I'm hoping the park goes off better in January.
Now, when you first moved into Worth, was there a senior organization that you were aware of?
Not that I was aware of. I was only, 32 years old when I moved here. So I wasn't interested in seniors. Seniors to me were, get away from me.
So
I became one.
do you remember when Dan Kamingo actually, I believe it was Mayor Kamingo that actually started the first senior commission in Worth?
I believe so. Yes. We still got him around. Yeah, he's still around. So, but he plays cards here on Mondays and Wednesdays. He'll be here this morning to play cards.
Do you remember the first time you got involved with this organization?
14 years ago, it'll be 15 years in January, former mayor Ed Goodzeal got me involved in it. He says, why don't you have a Christmas party? That started it. And then it's, why can't you have more parties? Well, then we went to St. Patrick's Day, then we went to the Polish Day, and then we went to the October one. Now we have the picnics. We've been having the picnics the last 5 years. So there's always something. Plus the 11 parties a year for the park now.
So at the time when you started back up, when the mayor asked you to join, were you retired at the time, or were you still working?
No, I was retired. Yeah.
So you were looking for something to do?
Yes, and my opinion is I can't keep my mouth shut if I would say no to a lot. But I just don't. I just want to get involved because I think the seniors need us. Really. So all of a sudden you just come up with so many different organizations. There's a bunch of people out there ready to go on a trip today. Seniors got to get out. Seniors just got to get out. That's all it's to it. And I enjoy that. Seniors are like little kids that got to be old. That's all I can say. They're funny people. They're happy people, and they take day after day, they survive it. So.
And when we're in a community like Worth, it's nice to have a good, solid organization that they can fall back on, too, because we don't have necessarily like a senior home or a firm senior center, but it seems that your organization has become that. Before we go forward, I know you mentioned you're working with the Park District, but you're involved with several senior groups here. What are the names of the organizations you're involved with?
I run the Pinochle group for seniors. That's Mondays. We have a full group on Mondays and then a small group on Wednesday. And I'm involved with the Park District, and then I'm involved with the village. So I keep myself busy and off the streets.
And out of trouble, it sounds like the busier you are, you stay out of trouble.
I try anyhow.
Now, for your Pinochle group, you said you meet on Mondays. What times do you meet for that?
Well, it's usually 10 o'clock in the morning. The tournament starts at 12 o'clock. I would really appreciate if we could get more people involved in the Pinochle group. It's a really, we have it nice here. We have it nice set up here, and I have Neil who makes all the goodies, and we have coffee and tea and goodies and whatever. And like I said, it would be from 12 to, say, 4, 12 to 3:30, really, So, but we have a lot of fun.
So then what is included with that? Would you welcome people to bring a side dish, or is that all
No,
provided?
That's all provided. Yeah, we do all of that. And if you're going to have coffee or tea or the goodies, it's 50 cents extra. It's $1 for the tournament, but the money goes right back to them for prizes.
So then, for the Pinochle Club, is there a specific contact phone number that they should call in order to find out just about Pinochle?
Yes, that would be my home. That would be my house, babe.
And could you let us know what that is?
Yeah, it's area code 708-425-9651.
Okay, and now you've talked about the Pinochle Club. What's another organization that you're involved with?
Just the senior luncheons, and there's 5 of them a year. And then the park, there's 11 of them a year.
So the senior luncheons, is that the group with the Independent Seniors of Worth, the Senior Village Commission that you're on as well?
Yes, yeah, that's the one with the 5 parties, and then we'll be meeting for the meetings will be the 3rd Thursday of every month to see what else is going on, and and stuff like that.
So for your senior commission meetings through the village, you'll be starting to meet in January on the
Yes,
the
yes.
third Thursday of every month at that point.
Right,
Do you know, will you be planning at that time?
Yes, I will be planning in January. We'll be planning for the St. Patrick's Day. So we've got to get our tickets out, and we don't ask for any donations for the St. Patrick's Day party. We take care of it. The only time I ask for donations is at Christmas time. To help us out with our ticket money and stuff like that, because it is $12 for the Christmas party.
Now, for your Christmas party with the village, when is that going to be?
December the 12th, and it's going to be at the Garden Chalet.
And they can,
Full dinner. That's a full, nice dress-up dinner one type thing, yes.
do you know the time of that?
It actually, people will be coming in from 11, but we have dinner at 12.
And I think it's important to note, too, that you do not have to be from Worth in order to attend this.
We opened up the whole thing. The Pinochle is the same way. There'll be a man coming today and he lives by Midway Airport. And he came in last Tuesday, so we're hoping he'll be back again today.
So that actually shows a need, and the draw of these small, what are seemingly small events are actually very important for people to connect with each other.
We have a man that lives out in Mokina that comes and plays. Dorothy here, she comes from Des Plaines to play. So it's whoever wants to play can play, really and truly. I'd like about 30 on Monday, really and truly, and I've only got anywhere from 15 to maybe 20 on Monday. Because if one's not feeling good or it's got something else to do, well, we're out that one.
So now you also have your next endeavor, which is with the Worth Park District. Tell me about that. How did you get involved with that?
Can't keep my mouth shut, hon. I happened to go to a meeting to see what they were all going to do, and Steve Warner said, Marge, why don't you start running that? And he said, I'll get you help. And I thought, yeah, right, Steve. You're going to give me all the help in the world. I haven't seen him since. But no, they just asked me if I'd help out with it, and I agreed I'd help them out. But it's a pinochle day. That's what hurts. I have to give up my pinochle on that one Wednesday.
So for the Park District luncheon, where do you plan the lunches that they're going to have, the food menus?
Yes, we do. Yeah. I have 4 other commissioners, and they all give me ideas. Now, for the St. Patrick's Day, it's the corned beef and cabbage, and that works, and they get little gifts. I make sure they all go home with a little gift of some kind.
Now, just staying with the Park District, I know your next one is December 11th, I see.
Yes.
And then January 8th. And those tickets can be purchased at the Worth Park District at 11500 South Beloit, which is where we are located here for the Pinochle Group and for the Worth Park District luncheons as well. The phone number there is 708-448-7080, or for those of you that go online, you can go to www.worthparkdistrict.org, and you can click on their brochure to find out all of their upcoming luncheons through the spring. I believe you're already planned through.
We've got, in January, after all the turkey days and ham days, I think we're going to have either beef stew or spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread, and that'll be for the January one. In February, it'll have to be either the meat, it'll probably be beef stew. Mm-hmm. And then for March, it'll be the corned beef and cabbage that I'll have brought in.
You actually do offer quite a spread, and I know it's always very fresh, and considering your background with food as well, I know that you're very picky on what you serve, so there's nothing you wouldn't serve that you wouldn't eat yourself, I'm sure.
That's right. I just believe in good food and healthy food, and although I don't look too healthy right now, a little overweight, but what the heck, it's here and it's going to stay.
Well, I think you look great, Marge, and it's also about having a healthy mind and giving off a positive feeling towards all of those that are around you. Even though I know you can strong-arm people sometimes, it's always in a very, very positive light. So I appreciate it, and I know that others do in the community as well. So Is there anything else that you'd like to add? Any information about the seniors that we should know about?
Not offhand. I really can't think of anything, Colleen. You know, this is pretty strange for me because I usually use some kind of swear words. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed and rubbing my hands together. Give me something else to think about.
Well, again, you're doing a great job with the interview and also with what you've done for the community. So we really appreciate all the hard work that you put into this. And again, we did give you contact information, but it's always best to contact either the Worth Village Hall at 708-448-1181 or the Worth Park District, now that Marge has taken on this new endeavor, at 708-448-7080. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon.